Um, Insofar as India's energy security or energy sourcing is concerned, the government has stated publicly on several occasions, including me here, that ensuring the energy security of 1.4 billion Indians is the supreme priority of the government. Diversifying our energy sourcing in keeping with objective market conditions and evolving international dynamics is at the core of our strategy to ensure this. All of India's decisions are taken and will be taken with this in mind.
Despite a confident public posture against pressure from Washington, the numbers tell a quieter and more revealing story. India's crude oil imports from Russia fell sharply in December 2025, touching their lowest level since February that year. The drop exposes the real impact of US sanctions, even as New Delhi avoids making any dramatic policy declarations. India imported Russian crude worth just $2.7 billion in December. That figure is nearly 27% lower than November and more than 15% below the same month last year. This decline came weeks after the United States imposed sanctions on Russian oil giants Rosneft and Lukoil, two companies that together form the backbone of Moscow's energy exports to India. Washington announced the sanctions on October 22 and gave companies until November 21 to wind down all dealings. December was the first full month after that deadline. The impact was immediate and measurable. India did not announce any cutback. It did not issue statements, but the flow of oil slowed. Emails sent to Indian Oil, Bharat Petroleum, Hindustan Petroleum, and Reliance Industries brought no public response. Official silence, however, could not mask what the data revealed. Despite the dip, Russia remained India's largest crude supplier in December, accounting for 24% of total imports worth $11.4 billion. Iraq, Saudi Arabia, the UAE, and the United States followed behind. This balance shows adjustment, not abandonment. Looking at the bigger picture, Russia still dominates India's oil basket. Between April and December of FY 2026, India imported crude worth $105 billion from 34 countries. Russia alone supplied over $33 billion, making up nearly one-third of the total. That share has come down from last year, but it remains decisive. The United States, meanwhile, is quietly gaining ground. American crude exports to India rose in December and increased nearly 8% over the first 3 quarters of FY 26. The shift is gradual but deliberate. This is where politics enters the picture. While announcing a trade deal last week, US President Donald Trump claimed India had agreed to reduce Russian oil imports to zero. New Delhi did not confirm that assertion. Instead, the government repeated one consistent line: energy security for 1.4 billion Indians comes first.
Insofar as India's energy security or energy sourcing is concerned, the government has stated publicly on several occasions, including me here, that ensuring the energy security of 1.4 billion Indians is the supreme priority of the government. Diversifying our energy sourcing in keeping with objective market conditions and evolving international dynamics is at the core of our strategy to ensure this. All of India's decisions are taken and will be taken with this in mind. We were importing energy or crude oil from Venezuela till 2019-20, and thereafter we had to stop. Again, we started buying oil from Venezuela in 2023-2024, but had to stop, which were halted because of reimposition of sanctions. As you are aware that Indian PSUs, they have established partnership with the National Oil Company of Venezuela, PDVSA, and they have our PSUs have maintained presence in the country since 2008. Consistent with our approach to energy security, India remains open to exploring the commercial merits of any crude supply options, including from Venezuela.
From India's point of view, this is about strategic autonomy, not submission. India has never tied its energy policy to the preferences of any single power. Even Moscow has acknowledged this, saying it has received no official communication from India about stopping purchases.
Претензии президента США на право указывать независимым государствам, с кем им торговать, они не новые. Также хорошо известна позиция Индии, которая неоднократно высказывалась руководством этой страны, руководителями Индии и в контактах с российскими коллегами и публично. А именно в вопросах внешнеэкономического сотрудничества Нью-Дели руководствует исключительно национальными интересами, принимая суверенные решения, исходящие из коммерческой целесообразности. У нас нет оснований полагать, что индийские друзья пересмотрели свой подход, по-прежнему убеждены, что закупка Индии российских углеводородов выгодна обеим странам и содействует поддержанию стабильности на международном энергетическом рынке. Мы готовы продолжать тесную кооперацию в этой области с нашими партнерами в Индии.
The truth lies in the middle. India still buys between 1.3 and 1.5 million barrels of Russian crude every day, making it the second largest buyer globally. Nearly one-third of India's oil still comes from Russia, a shift that began after 2022 when discounted crude helped shield Indian consumers from global shocks. India imports close to 88% of its oil needs. That reality leaves no room for ideology. The December numbers show adjustment under pressure, not capitulation. India may speak softly, but it calculates every barrel carefully.